Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. Today is Monday the 25th of March. It is lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra day today, and I'm recording this on Sunday, obviously. So the eclipse hasn't happened yet as I do this recording. I will not be doing any recordings on eclipse day. It is a day for me to absorb that energy and to embrace and envelop the chaos that is, and the weirdness that is this eclipse. I don't know about you, but I've had some very weird things going on the last few days, especially around my home. My kittens have been going like absolutely crazy ever since yesterday. So especially my little black cat and my little comet. So anyway, so hopefully you guys are maybe kind of recognizing some signs that are going on around you. But we're going to keep this message short and brief today. Your lunar eclipse readings are all posted. I'll put all the links down below. See what's going on there for you. This is the first eclipse for this particular season. We're going to have a solar eclipse coming out. I haven't done your solar eclipse readings yet. I did take a couple of days off doing some readings there. I just couldn't. I've been battling a cold. It's actually more than a cold, but I've been battling whatever I've been struck down with, and so it's been a little challenging to do that. So let's get into your reading for today, and let's see what messages are coming out. We're going to keep it light. Okay, we're going to keep it brief. I'm going to pull you out a Moonology message oracle card. I'm also going to pull out some messages from the light here as well, because of course full moons in their essence do tend to be a little bit mystical, a little bit spiritual, and we can have some of our psychic abilities really enhanced and at the forefront at this time. So sometimes the messages that come out are confusing, and so we're just going to see what's kind of activating for you. But we have moonflower energy, take a risk. Now, of course, this Libran energy does bring a focus on relationships of all kinds. If you're single, get outside. Start networking, start meeting new people, take a risk and open your heart. Allow your energy to bloom, to blossom, to shine. Yes, you might be a loud and proud single. You might be perfectly happy on your own. You might not want to lose any independence, right? But everyone needs love of some kind. So even if it's just opening yourself to new friends, take a risk and get yourself out there. This can represent taking a risk and expressing your feelings, your desires with yourself, with your friends, with people around you, right? What scares you? Because the full moon quite often does play into our fears. So eclipse or not, this can be where you're recognizing some of your fears and what has been holding you back. And a lot of times the things that hold us back are the things that we're afraid of, because in our human existence, we quite often think the worst. So, because it's easier sometimes than getting out of our comfort zone. So whatever your situation happens to be, you're being encouraged to take a risk, to get out of your comfort zone, to try something new, to face your fears, to open your heart, to strike up a conversation. Do something that you wouldn't normally do. What does that look like to you? It could be something small. It can mean, going to dinner by yourself. Right? One of the things that I used to be a travel agent way back in the day. I used to be a travel agent, and I tell you, I used to be very, very shy. I still am in certain situations. I like to observe people more than sometimes get involved with them. But anyway, but way back in the day, one of the things that really got me out of my shell was traveling alone. Because I was a travel agent, I had access to some discounts and things back in the good old days. And my friends, people I knew, they couldn't always afford to go with me. I'd get things dirt cheap, like $12 a night for a hotel or a standby ticket on a flight that was free, things like that. And I found that one of the hardest parts, it wasn't traveling alone. I grew up traveling, a very adventurous family, no big deal there. But one of the most difficult parts of traveling alone is having dinner. Breakfast, no problem, right? People get up at different times. Whenever you quite often see tons of people having breakfast on their own. Lunch, I don't usually eat lunch traveling anyway, but again, sometimes a very solitary meal that people have. But dinner is where people come together. So even if you do something that challenges yourself, like something as seemingly simple as going out to dinner by yourself, right? You will crack yourself open in ways that you never expected. But that's just one example of the many things. We quite often do think of all this energy that's around us as that we have to have some life-changing, monumental event. And we don't. It's often the little things. So something little. Try something new. Try something different. Be amazed how your world opens up. We have inner guidance activating and coming in for you. It's time for you to pay attention and listen to the guidance of your soul. What a great message to come in as we experience this full moon, as we experience this eclipse. It is the perfect opportunity in the chaos and uncertainty and unpredictable energy that eclipses bring. Perfect opportunity for us to step back, to find a quiet space, to do a little bit of meditation, light a candle, look up at the moon. Don't forget that. Look up at the moon if you can see it, right? If it's not cloudy, hopefully it's not, right? Even if you can't see like the whole eclipse or something, the moon energy is still there. Look at the stars, right? Whatever it is, your soul is trying to tell you something. Your intuition is trying to tell you something. Spirit's trying to tell you something. Quiet your conscious mind just for a few minutes. Just practice a little bit of breath work. And you'll feel the energy flow. You'll feel the energy shift. So there's a message coming in for you. Freedom of soul expression. You may be holding back from expressing yourself out of fear of losing or upsetting someone around you. Now, there's a relationship message if there wasn't one. Very apt in this eclipse energy. What do you want to say to somebody? Is this the beginning of a relationship where you want to kind of express how you're feeling? Do you want to have that conversation? Where are we going? Do you want to break up with someone and you've been waiting for the right time? A lot of relationship changes around eclipse season. Whatever it is that you want to say, whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, family relationship, your relationship with yourself, whatever it is, speak. Don't keep it bottled up. Express yourself. Express your thoughts. Express your feelings. Express your desires. Express your fantasies. And express your fears. And it's quite often one of the things that can, really create a challenge in relationships is trusting ourselves or the other person enough so that we can be unabashedly open and free with what we say, with what we express. But it's liberating when we do it. And quite often we don't have conversations with people, even if it's about something simple, right? Like you leave your toast crumbs on the counter every single day. It drives me nuts, right? You probably word it in a better way than that. But we sometimes don't say it because we don't want to upset the apple cart or we don't want someone else to be upset. But if we're having a crystal clear, open, honest communication, right, and that line of communication is open, then we're not going to have that fear anymore. So what do you want to say? We have financial freedom here as well. Oh, maybe we want to talk about money. You may be feeling trapped in regards to the amount of money that is currently flowing into your life. Now, there's a lot of people in this energy right now. Trust that it's okay to feel this way, all right? But this is a perfect opportunity in the full moon energy, right? Full moons, we release, we let go, right? This is something to stop. This is something where recognize what you're feeling, recognize where you are, and this is a power to invoke a lot of change. Sometimes we need to look at our relationship with money and understand that we need to change that. Sometimes we need to look at our spending habits, change that. Sometimes we need to look at how we're making our money and change that if it's not what we want. Are we happy where we are in regards to money or how we make it. If not, this can bring about the opportunity for change and your ability to recognize that. But whatever your situation is, part of the message here that's coming in for you is that you have the power. If you don't like where you are, you have the power to change it. If you don't like the situation that you're in or where you're headed, do something about it. With Pluto and Aquarius right now, of course, bringing you freedom, bringing you your personal power back, really bringing you the extra energy boost that you may need to take control in a positive way. It's like instead of feeling powerless, feeling powerful. And we do quite often, we're trained to believe that only this many people, 1% of the population gets all the abundance. BS. The very nature of abundance means there's unlimited abundance for everybody, not just for 1% of the population. Same thing with love, right? So it's time to bring back your personal power, whatever that looks like. All of this is about that. Take control, take power. You do you. Face your fears, do something different, break the patterns, shatter the cycles. And that's what eclipses do, right? We eclipse things out of our life so that we're making room for the new things to eclipse into our life in a much better way. And quite often, it is something within. It's not always external. It's quite often something within. We're running deep with that. I love that the financial freedom card is number 64. It's actually one of my favorite numbers. Ever since I was a child, ever since I learned to count, number 4 has actually been my favorite number. And it wasn't until I came older that I found out 4 was a life path number. So, okay, great. But it's 4, 8, 16, 32, and 64. Don't ask me why, but 64 right there. Financial freedom. What does financial freedom mean to you? Seize your opportunity, seize your power to attain that. And believe that you can. So we're going to grab some blessings for you. And here is your first card, blessings. The blessing of faith. Hey, there you go. The universe is testing you. Will you be faithful and true to yourself? Be courageous, for you are supported by a divine ocean of love. You are gifted at this time with the blessing of a strong faith that will see you through the present challenges. Namaste. I'll hold that up for you. I don't know if that's going to focus, but hopefully it does. That is a great blessing. There's your next card. A blessed heart. If you feel that something is missing, look within and you will find it. What is your heart saying? Your heart is the gateway to your soul, and your soul is the eternal you. Know that you are free, protected, and blessed. Love that. And your final message for today, there you go. A blessing from your soul. Your soul's really talking to you today. You are a beautiful soul full of infinite wisdom. Stop judging and start loving yourself. You are blessed with endless potential and on the verge of transforming into the radiant being that is your true essence. Shine your light and allow this blessing into your heart. Namaste, everybody. Those are your messages for today. Take it easy in this energy. It's not going to go away just today. It's going to carry us through the next couple of weeks, right, when we have our next eclipse. So take some time. Spend some time with yourself. Connect with nature. Contemplate, muse, and wonder about the infinite possibilities that are out there for you. But I thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out your lunar eclipse readings. I do also have, of course, your April money and career readings coming out, so you might want to check those out as well. They're not all out yet, but they will be trickling out over the next few days. But But I thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic eclipse day. Let me know if there's anything weird going on. I swear to God, last night at midnight, I heard scratching in my walls. I live in a brand new condo building, man. There should be no scratching in any walls whatsoever. It's right behind my head on my bed. I actually got a recording of it, and then it mysteriously stopped. Anyway, I don't know what the hell that was about. But anyways, other than that, and my kitten's going crazy, we'll see what else comes up. So let me know if there's anything weird going on, because it's always very interesting to hear someone else's experiences. But thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.